Hi guys, Nat here. Yesterday we did a bit of a class over at Harvey Norman and it was on an Easter explosion box, and one of the things that I wanted to impart in that class was that you can change these projects around and make them your own. Change them for different seasons, different themes, different events, weddings, Easter, Christmas, christenings, new babies, anything. You can change these over. So I thought what I might do this morning is to share with you a little bit of a refresh on the skills and maybe give you a little bit of a challenge and some more practice of how to go about it, but have it as a video so you can recheck it, double check. These are really great skills to have in Cricut, and they will change lots of the things that you can do in Cricut. So rather than getting the stock images, you can alter those images and change them around and slice them. So what I did today was, so that we could have a bit of a different project to work on, is I had a look at Pinterest and I found this little box here. So it is free. You can go on Pinterest, grab the free SVG if you like. But the point of the little video that I'm doing now is to show you how to go about doing that yourself and making those sort of things, so that maybe if you find one that's not free, maybe you find, one that's an American spelling of mum rather than an Australian spelling of mum. You'll be able to use these skills in that as well to be able to change that. So this is just a little pyramid box with acetate window and then the little carrot top. And Cricut already has all of those pieces in there that we can alter to make this sort of box. So let's have a look over at Cricut and work on this little one together if you like. Okay, so we're in Cricut and we're going to have a bit of a look for a carrot. So on the home screen, I'm typing in the search word carrot. What we're going to see is all the images called carrots. Then I'm going to see any of my projects that I've already saved for carrots. So I've got a fabric carrot and a carrot little treaty bag. Then we're going to see Cricut projects that are carrots. Also, there's a bunch of Cricut community projects that are carrots, and gosh, that little rabbit is cute as cute can be. But we're going to grab this carrot candy box. So this box does look quite a bit different to the box that we looked at on Pinterest, but how can we have a bit of a change and make it what we want? So first of all, going to grab the image and we ungroup it so we can dissect what we've got here. So we've got the box, but it's got some inserts that have been cut out of it so that it looks like the layers of a carrot. Then we have the bottom pieces that go underneath. You glue those underneath and it looks like a nice carrot. And then we've got the top bits. But we don't need these dashes in here, these lines here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. We'll see on the layers panel, this is attached. So we've got our score line attached to our box. So if we have a look at that, we can, there we go, there's our score lines here and here. We don't want to touch the score lines. We're just going to pick up just this one layer out of this and then go over to, don't need to see that right now, go over to contours and hide all. So what hide all will do is, oh, we've also lost these ones, so I'll put those ones back. We need those. What hide all will do is actually get rid of all of these little contour pieces in here. So now we have just a standard box and we've still got our slice piece here. So, oh, now I've moved it away from there, so we'll go back and we have it still attached. So it's still attached because all we did was alter just this one part of that attachment. So we can pop that to the side for a second. Oh, I keep moving it. There we go. Still attached. Fantastic. So we only need one of these as well to make our little window. So we're going to use the contour feature as well. Grab the contours and let's hide all. It will always show you one. You can't hide everything. To hide everything, you would need to delete it, but you can go to show all, or you could select, actually I want a different one, so I'm going to select this one. Or over here, you can select which ones you want. So let's say we're going to go here, and now I've turned some off and turned some on, and there's loads of different ways that you can play with this. You can bring it in and out. Okay, so I've got one piece of the little window, and here we go. Let's bring it to the front. And it's going to line up here. Actually, that's a pretty good lineup because then we'll be right against that tab there, which we're going to glue on. So this is too big for a window. If we glue in acetate, we don't have a lot of space for the glue to go around the side. So we're going to use the offset feature and we're going to go into minus offset. So let's highlight this number and press minus 0.5 of a centimetre, so minus half a centimetre. Wait for it to think, there we go, and now we've got a minus 0.5 of a centimetre. Maybe that's enough, maybe it's not. If I'm going to be using white glue like we used yesterday at the class, I might even want to give myself a 6.5 mil allowance. That's 1/4 of an inch, and I kind of feel like that's a good, for acetate, gets a nice amount of glue on there as well. So we're going to press apply on that one. And now we're going to grab just this offset. We're going to move this one here, move him to the side, because he'll be our acetate. We'll cut this one out of acetate, so we could even just do him in light grey to say that that's the acetate. But we're going to grab our offset that's still over here, and we're going to use the shift key, and we're going to select the 3D carrot box, just the 3D carrot box, and we're going to say slice. So now we'll see all our slice results have come up the top, and our box has moved from it's no longer in this attachment set. That's okay, we're going to fix that up in a second. We don't need this black piece, and we don't need the little bit of carrot that goes in our window, so we get rid of those. And we're going to grab our box and we're going to pull it down. So grab that layer, pull it down underneath our score line, and now that's all back and attached. So if we come over here, now our carrot's back in that attachment. If you're on an iPad or a smart device like your smartphone and things like that, you can go into your layers panel and just select the two that you want to do and move it around in that regard. Okay, so now we've got this little window. This will be our acetate, which will go behind. So let's pop that there, send it back. So that will be our little window, and these are our grass pieces. So if we decided we didn't like those grass pieces and we wanted to look for different ones, we could go over to images, find different grasses. If we decided we wanted to do something else, maybe we want to put polka dots on our carrot, we can grab some polka dots and maybe do those in the smart sticker paper cardstock or in vinyl and add some little flair to it. But this would make a very cute little box, and it's a way we can change the little things that are in there. So we have changed it quite a bit. So right now it looks like this, and it had been to make it look like this. So we have changed it just a little bit, but you never know when you're, oh no, I haven't lost it. There we go. You never know when you might want to change something. Like, for example, if you're going to a wedding and you want to make wedding boxes, you might not want a carrot as your favour box, but you might want these nice little these nice little elongated pyramid shapes that we've got here from the box. So you could just contour out all of these bits and then just have just the box and not worry about your grass as well. There's lots of different ways to use these. One of the other things we talked about during the class was how to find the image information. So by right clicking on just one of the layers and going all the way down to the bottom, we find the images, and we find that this is the 3D box, the 3D carrot box. And if we wanted to see what else was in that image set, we can go view image sets, and now we can see it's a part of the hopping down the bunny trail image set. It's 23 images. If you're not a Cricut Access member, it's $14.95 Australian dollars to purchase the whole set of images. And we can have a look in here. We've got the Happy Easter. I used that yesterday in the Easter writing that I did. And we've got some bunny boxes and bunnies and things like that. So there's lots of ways to find like images that are in there as well. Okie dokie. Go forth and have a play. If you need me, I'm right here. Okay, bye.